because I just don't feel like all the arguing. Just not in the mood. I already know some people going to be triggered by this video. But it's just some morning talk, y'all. I know some of y'all like to go on y'all walks. So I just want to talk about why um, so many African Americans struggle. This is something that just came to me that I just realized when I think about the African American friends and family members I have and the non African American family members that I have. And I see a big difference. Okay? I'm going to talk about this. And I'm not going to say the usual, oh, we don't work together. African Americans don't help each other. I'm not talking about that, y'all. I'm talking about something else that I noticed. Okay? At present moment. It's cold outside today, so when it gets too cold, for me, especially with my headaches, the cold gives me migraines. I just burn my sage, so I make sure I get my brain health in. Y'all, what I realize is that I'm guilty of it too. I don't do it anymore, but I was guilty of it. African Americans, we focus on things and we put our energy into things that has nothing to do with our dreams. That has nothing to do with what we want to manifest. We scatter our energy into all this different stuff that it's not even a big deal. And it's just shocking. Like hair length. Just oh, how built can I get real fast? Or how thick am I? How big my booty is? Why are we putting our energy into that when we know half of us is not even going career with that? Half of us is not even trying to do that stuff till we die. But we're putting our money into it, our time into it, our conversational energy into it. And it's just like, and then if you don't join in, they say, other African Americans will say, oh, you're stuck up, you're boring, you're out of the loop, you're weird. And it's like, no, I'm not weird. It's just that that's not making me any money. Like, that's not putting food on my table. And I could be using this time to actually serve and help everybody else get the bag, and I get the bag. Like, I don't want to have conversations with African Americans anymore about stuff that got nothing to do with generational wealth. I just don't want to do it anymore. And I'm just noticing this is a thing even on YouTube. I'm seeing people argue back and forth about stuff that they know they're not trying to manifest. They know they're not trying to get money from. But they're going back and forth, and they're trying to make me go back and forth with them. I've had to mute people on YouTube because it's like, you want me to get into this deep debate with you about something that I'm not even trying to get paid for? No. And I just noticed the difference. Like, when I would talk to my white friends, they would be talking about, like, how they can start a business or get a promotion at their job, or they would talk about their multiple streams of income. Even when I worked at Walmart, the white girls, they would talk about the job that they did outside of Walmart or how they want to get work in another department. But when I would talk to African Americans on the job, like at Walmart, it was all about what I look like, what they look like, what they boo did, what my boo did, what they mama did, what my mama did. It was just like, why ain't we talking about business? Like, why aren't we talking about business? And it's like, that's why y'all don't ever see me with other African Americans on this video, because they don't want to talk. They don't want to do stuff that's about business. They don't want to start multiple YouTube channels with me to get successful and to help everybody else. They don't want to do that. They just want to sit around complaining, pointing fingers and stuff. It's getting nowhere. Like buying, buying stuff that doesn't even matter. It's just wow. Like, I don't know too many African Americans who work out, but they work out their gossip energy, and that's why they're struggling. The soonest a lot of African Americans is stop sweating small stuff. So your hair don't grow long. Why are you stressing it? Why are you spending hundreds of dollars on wigs and weaves and expensive styling salons? For what? For what? Why don't we realize that a lot of people aren't choosing you. Really, no one's choosing you because of the length of your hair or the size of your booty. You're just somebody to run through. You're just somebody to have fun. If you think they chose you for that, then you're probably just someone to be ran through. That's it. That's how they see it. But other than that, no. When I went to Florida, and I literally had the most simplest hairstyle. It was literally short, and it was literally not styled. It was just a regular little short afro, and I had on just like this little skirt, this little tank top. I was walking around in my swimsuit. I wasn't really like dressed up all the time, but I was very simple. Some of the most successful people were interested in me, like super successful people owning beach homes and cars and all kind of stuff. Why? Because they knew that I wasn't putting a lot of my energy and money into something that really is not a big deal. So I wouldn't be expecting them to do it. When we sit around and we look extremely high maintenance for no reason, like 2 eye maintenance, knowing that we're living check to check, okay? When you go out there with that type of vibration, you're not fooling nobody. People can sense that you're living check to check, even if you have the most expensive wig on your head. So when you go out there, when African Americans go out there and they think they're going to get them a rich man or this, a sugar mama, whatever, and it doesn't happen, and they say, what? I spent all this money for no reason. Yeah, you did. I have so many projects, y'all, that if the other African Americans that was working with me, excuse me, if they would just finish their part of the project, we would be sitting here probably very well off financially. But they won't, because they're focusing on stuff that has nothing to do with making money in the projects that we got. They're not even thinking about that. They're thinking about their ex-wives. They're thinking about their ex-girlfriends. They're thinking about their toxic mamas. They're thinking about their toxic bosses. And it's like, we got these projects sitting here for 15 years because of their minds, the way their mind is working. And then what get me is that when you get successful as an African American, they say the ones that just got their mind on BS, stupid stuff, they expect you to bless them. They expect you to acknowledge them. They expect you to be like, oh, hey, when they did not do nothing, no work. And I think we as African Americans have to stop trying to think that things are going to come fast the more we fake it. Fake it till we make it, and it'll come faster. No, it's not. Success is hard work. Take it from somebody to know. I wrote my butt off for 4 months recently. Every single day I'm writing new work, 3, 4, 5 pages a day. It's like I never thought I would be this much of a prolific writer. Okay? That Then I'm up to well over 400 pages in a couple months. And it's the commitment, it is great. It's excellent work I'm writing. But the point that I'm making, it's like I gave up a lot of BS to be able to do this. I gave up trying to keep up with the Joneses and my neighbors. I gave up running to the hair salon every month for some expensive hairdos. I gave up even getting my nails done. Y'all, I used to spend buku money on nails. My family members will tell you, I used to spend, when I tell y'all I used to get hand massages, buku money. I gave up. Why? What is the point of having fingernails? They're unsanitary anyway. It's unsanitary to have long nails. And I'm a writer. I don't need nails when I'm a writer. If anything, they're getting in the way. I'm typing 90 words a minute. Long nails are just slowing me down. So I gave up my little fun, expensive nail done thing that would get done. I gave that up because I was not trying to invest in a nail salon. I was not trying to become a nail artist. I wasn't. So it was stupid. And I see, us African Americans, we have to start future seeing what we're doing. Like, how will this hurt me financially 5 years in the future? Like, is this really necessary according to what I'm doing? We have to ask questions like that. If you know you want to paint a picture like the Sistine Chapel, like Michelangelo, you want to be a genius, then everything mediocre got to go. We so many of us African Americans get mad when they say, "Oh, this white person was a genius, and this white person was a genius, and this." But they don't sweat the things that we sweat. That's why they're climbing so fast. That's why. That's why they're writing. Stephen King can write the books. He can do the things he's doing. He does not, nobody sees Stephen King dressed to kill. Nobody sees Stephen King with expensive clothes on all the time. No one sees that, but he has money to burn. The point that I'm making is we have to have that mindset. African Americans have to be willing to be mistaken for being in poverty. Let people think you're in poverty. Let them think that. And go ahead and invest your time and money and start treating your energy precious. Treat your energy like it is, like without it, you will drop dead on the moment. Like, that's how we have to see it. Stop thinking that the outside is always going to get you something better, faster. It's not. And the people from the early 1900s, the great artists and the geniuses of the day, they knew this. Michelangelo knew this. Leonardo, they all knew this. But it's like, why don't we know this? Like, Langston Hughes knew this, okay? Gwendolyn Brooks, Nikki Giovanni, she knew. Even Sylvia Plath, Ted Hughes. Sylvia Plath, she lived a very humble life with her kids. Yeah, she did what she did, but she was also under a whole lot of abuse from her narcissistic husband. But even before things got that bad, she did live a humble life. Living very humbled will elevate you faster. I got a message earlier in the oracles that like shocked me. Okay? And it said that continue giving gratitude for what I think is small. And I understood that on a deeper spiritual level. And I realized that is something that African Americans struggle with, not just me. Even my daughter struggle with it. Even my sisters struggle with it. It's something about, I don't know if it's been passed down, if it's a parasite, spiritual parasite that our ancestors gave us to think to fear being humbled, living a humble life, but we are living in fear of it. Like straight up, like, oh, before I even get rich, I don't want to live humble. And it is wild, y'all. I think it's a spiritual parasite because it's in a lot of African American families. I don't see it. I go in white people's homes. I don't see it. I don't see them doing it. I'm seeing white people walk around here. Plain Janes, simple looking women, humble looking women. Only time I ever see them dressed up or really like they're like high maintenance looking is when I see like, oh, they're going to a special occasion or something like that. You know, it gets me when I speak to African American women and they say, oh, the African American man chose this white woman over me and she's all plain and boring and simple. That's because he knows that he can protect his, until they have money to burn. He knows that he doesn't have to worry about her hitting his pockets up on instant gratification type of stuff. He knows that. That's why he chose her. And I'm not going to lie. That's why one of the reasons why my husband chose me. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to lie. In the first 2 years with my husband, I was willing to let him give me a humble living. I don't think we would have even been friends if I wasn't willing. Okay? Somebody said effing humble. Learn to love your humble living. If you're African American, remember that hell is a matter of perspective. It is. You say I'm living in hell. I'm living in the projects. I'm living in the antique home passed down generation. Some little. First of all, it ain't nobody's business anyway. Your humble living. Somebody got something to say get out of my business. Somebody got something to say like, why do you wear the same hairdo? Why do you keep your hair frizzy? Look, see this? Nice and frizzy. Nice and frizzy. Why? Because I'm not putting all my energy into taming every little micro curl in my hair. For what? To get some compliment that's not going to get me the bag? That compliment is not getting me the bag. So why do I care? Why do I care what random black folks got to say about my frizzy hair? I don't care. I'm not paying an extra $10 for some frizz control gel. I'm not paying an extra $7 for some glowy gel to glow my hair. God gave me hair like wool, and I'm going to rock this wool till I can't rock it no more till I die. God gave me wool hair. God did not give me Cabbage Patch doll hair. Every time us African Americans keep trying to look and be like other people, we don't realize that we're getting deeper and deeper and deeper into poverty. We're not even humble living anymore. We're going down. We're turning into the old man, homeless man on the corner, slowly but surely, and don't even see it. What do we need bras? Like I know African American women, they got these fancy, expensive, lacy bras on. Why? Why are you walking around with that? Is everybody seeing these bras in the street? No. Your husband is going to leave you if you don't wear it. You need to have that on just to keep his love. You picked the wrong man. You picked the wrong man. And this is real. I went to Walmart yesterday. I saw bras so expensive that I could have just cussed the whole Walmart out. And I was just so shocked that, like, you know, there was women, and I'm like, why are y'all doing that? Like, if you ain't got enough money where you can own your own shop and whatever, and you shopping at Walmart, why are you over here with these $20 bras? For real. For real. You wearing see-through stuff? Shouldn't be wearing so many see-through stuff. And you wouldn't have to do it. Put a black top under whatever you're see-through. It's just crazy. Like, We are not willing to risk being shaded so that we can someday have Fort Knox. We want our own Fort Knox. You have to be willing to risk being shaded. African American people, if you're watching, risk people saying, you must be crazy walking around with frizzy wool hair. They're ignorant. You're saving hair money. They're not. Hi, everybody. Somebody said, thanks for being here, Vic. Need to let you know every chance. But we are, do you know we are pushing each other into financial burden temptation? If that makes any sense. We're pushing each other into it by not knowing how to just shut up and mind your own financial business. And that's another problem. That's another problem. We will not stop trying to make each other feel like we're falling behind because we're living a humble life. Oh, you're falling behind because you're not taming your frisbees, B. You're falling behind because you're not walking around with $30 nails, plastic nails on your fingers. Why don't we just mind our own money spending business? Like, white people do it. They do it. They mind their own white money spending business. And I can't, you know what? There's a whole thing going on right now where black women are saying, I'm minding my black woman business. Mind your own financial business too. Mind that too. Mind your own body clothes wearing business, hair wearing business. Mind that. Mind that too. And we will see more black people with less complaining about money issues. We won't have to hear it so much. We will see black people saying, I opened a business, I managed to save money. We get sick and tired of us struggling, right? I'm tired of the black community struggle. Shut up and let us be humbled in peace. When you think we're struggling, you say, oh, you're struggling because you look like that. Let me be in our energy and peace. Let me wear my faded t-shirt. Let me wear my outdated throwback shoes. Let me do it all. Let me wear my little cornball little earrings. You think it's nothing because it's like, oh, they're only $50 earrings, but they're not $200 gold bangles. Let me wear it in peace. Let me wear these little earrings in peace. And this is the realest talk, y'all. This is the realest talk. Let me have a little butt in peace. Let me have a missing tooth in peace. Let me have a plain face, makeup free. See, everything adds up, y'all. Everything adds up. When you're spending makeup, ching, that's out your bank account. When you're buying all the hair stuff, more out your bank account. When you're buying an expensive bras, lady, there's no such thing as a cheap bra now. The cheapest bra you're getting is $10. That's not cheap. I remember when bras were $3. It's all adding up. We say we're budgeting. This is what African Americans say. I'm budgeting because I'm budgeting my groceries. I'm budgeting because I'm budgeting my liquor and my weed or whatever. If they're doing that, my vices, I'm budgeting that. But what about budgeting what you're spending on your insecurities? What about that? We think we're budgeting. Oh, I'm spending $100 on my hairdo instead of $200. No, you're still not budgeting. Take your butt to the beauty school and get that $10 hair wash and get your $30 twist. You know, you don't like all the talking, put your headphones on. Don't nobody got to cater to your energy in a salon. Everybody going to be in their own energy. Put your headphones on and pay your little discount at the beauty school. Go to the beauty school. If you're not rich, you belong in the beauty school, ladies. You do. You do. If you don't have money raining from the sky, money to burn, you supposed to shop on clearance. You cannot add triple or quadruple of things. You can't. You don't have money to burn. We think quantity proves that we're winning. No, it doesn't. And I'm so sick of it. You know, I remember my life was well, it's getting a lot better, but it was doing. I never had to improve it. Like I never had to fight to improve it. When I did not care about getting a compliment, quantity, and I didn't even care if I even had a self-esteem. Look, why do you need self-esteem? Just get rid of it. This is deep. This is deep. Self-esteem, when you're not chasing other people's validation, self-esteem don't even exist. It doesn't even exist. When you're like, I'm doing things I enjoy, having fun, and that I also want to make money off of. I don't even need to fight for self-esteem. When I was 250 pounds, I wasn't low self-esteem. People would think I was, though. People would think I was. But you know why I wasn't low self-esteem? Because I was not chasing validation. I was not chasing compliments. I did not know that I had a broken metabolism. I did not know that my cortisol was struggling. I was gaining weight unaware that I had something wrong with me hormonally, that the medication I was on was jacking me up. Okay? But I was not an obese woman because I had self-hate, because I was depressed all the time, because I didn't think I was attractive. I was not in that energy. That's another thing. Thinking we know each other's problems by what we see of each other. And that's affecting the way we spend our money. So people say, oh, you're a fat woman. You got self-hate. No one knows why that woman's fat. She could be having fat because of her birth control, her pain medicine is messing her up. Like, that's what happened to me. And then people say, oh, she's materialistic because she look nice. That could be the fourth outfit she have in her cupboard. I was dressing decent when I was 250 pounds. I wasn't as humbled as I am now, but I was humbled. But I had only one drawer of clothes. Even then, when I increased my wardrobe, I increased my financial anxiety. This is deep. When I grew my wardrobe, the more of the fear of losing and losses started to grow in me. And I didn't even notice it until that famous quote. There's a famous quote. You don't know when enough is enough until you have enough. More than enough. It wasn't until the clothes was overflowing like a mountain. This is the mountain of clothes that I realized that I was under some sort of energy type of control that was making me slowly but surely miss out on opportunities to become financially successful. And what I recently did was I abandoned my ship, and then I came back. And then I was able to see, okay? See, let me tell you, there is some sort of evil, wicked thing that's going on in the African American community, and it is financial spending blindness. It is literally a curse. I don't know if the white slave masters or whatever put it on us, but we have a blindness with seeing that we're not even getting closer to financial freedom. We literally cannot see it. It's like some sort of illusion that's making us think that we're getting close. And when you abandon your life and then you come back to it, you start to see it. You can feel the impact of it. I always tell African Americans, go camping on a regular, and you will see how you're keeping yourself stuck. African Americans, they don't even want to count, but they don't know that camping can literally save your financial life. I know that sound wow, because camping humbles you. You are not worried about the things that you're worried about when you come to the city and civilization and all that. You're not worried about that stuff. So when you get in that humble gratitude energy when you're camping, you bring that energy back to civilization. And then you can see the spell work on your finances. You can see how you've been tricked, and then you want to just slowly get rid of the bad habits. I tell people, you don't have to do a journey to Mecca. You don't have to go up in the mountains with the monks if you're a black person. You don't got to do what Malcolm X did to Mecca. All you got to do is get in a habit of abandoning civilization. Go stay in the woods sometime. I'm telling you, African Americans, go into a cabin or go stay at Raccoon State Park or some park where there are no beers. Take the kids, say everybody get one duffel bag, and we eat only at a certain time. If you're hungry between meals, you eat berries and nuts. That's it. There is no store to go to. There is no store to just go buy a bunch of stuff to play with. Learn to play with each other. Learn to make up some games. Learn to use your imagination. Learn to go swimming in the lake. We're going to learn how to swim while we're here. All of that is going to help. If African Americans did this more, they wouldn't even care about this petty stuff when they got back to civilization. Hi, everybody. Let me tell you, when me and my family stopped camping, because we used to camp out for 20 years, only reason why we stopped is because the men who were helping to run the camping trip, they started getting sick, and that's another thing. We'll get into another video. When we were going camping, none of us was ever worried about money. We was never in that, how are we going to pay the bills? How are we going to do this? How are we going to... Because we weren't really spending any money unless it was for us to bond. Like, I'm trying to understand why African Americans won't do this. I won't say this. I need to spend money. I need to spend money so I feel like I'm keeping up with the white Joneses. Okay. So that's how you feel. Why don't you spend money to do something fun with another African American? Like, why don't you do that? Why go shopping? Why go and just keep buying stuff for yourself? Why are you doing that? Like, why don't you just call up your African American friend and say, let's go roller skating? You want to spend money? Go buy a ticket of roller skating. At least you'll get in shape. At least you'll be happy. At least you won't get in the habit of spending money on something. Because let me tell you, material things do not, unless they are serving a purpose to bring you more money, okay, to build a business, they most of the time, it's not really, it's not really, they're not really that important. It's not really that important. But it will always be important, the energy that exchange when you spend your money to have fun with someone that you love. That is never wasted. That is never wasted energy. Okay? And the Creator will reward you for spending your money to have happy times with somebody you love. But we don't do that. We say, I'm just going to go get my hair and my nails done. I'm just going to go ahead and check out the local car mart. I'm just going to go ahead and buy something. And it has to stop. Let me tell you, I was in Walmart yesterday. And this is what I do, y'all. Because I know financial spending blindness is strong in our community, African American community. Before I go to the cash register, I literally will stand back and just stare at my cart. I've seen people look at me weird, like, what is she doing? I will just stand back. Because I know that the devil be trying to block some of the warnings of God when I'm shopping. So I have to stand back and I have to ask myself questions before I go up and buy the stuff. So I'll say, do I really need these bras? Like, why am I buying these? I'll say, do I really need this? Why am I buying this? Once I come up with that, once I get through the answers, every single time I find out there's something in that cart that shouldn't be in it. Every single time. Every single time. And it's like, if this is happening to me, I can pretty much guess it's happening to other people who are African American. I see African Americans throw this stuff in their cart and they rush right up to the line. They don't even stand and meditate on what's in their cart. They don't. They rush right to the line. And I say 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, don't lie. There's something that they're buying in that cart that down the road they're going to say, I didn't need this. African American women, you don't need to buy stuff to seduce a man. If that's why he's choosing you, then good luck with that. Good luck with that. Like, it's just wow. Like, you're allowed to be sexy. You're allowed to act sexy. My problem is buying sexy stuff because you think you will get somebody. No. Let me tell you, nothing puts you, nothing. I don't even think anything beats this. Clothing will put you in poverty more than almost anything. Okay? Next to drugs and alcohol. But I'm telling you, African Americans will spend loads of money on clothing. And it's so shocking to me. I woke up this morning and I was going to get all fancy. I was going to be like, oh, let me see. You know what I said? I said, you know what? I'm matching. Yeah, I had this on for 2 hours yesterday. I don't care. No one's going to throw me $1,000 because I changed my shirt. And this is, I don't know where this blindness came from, but it's a fight. It's a fight that we're never going to stop fighting if we're African American. The devil tells us all day, you're not good enough. You're not good enough. Do more, do harder, work harder. Yeah. When really, guess what? Self-care is working hard. Now it is. Self-care doesn't even require you to work hard the way the devil is telling you to work hard. Look, you're not getting financial success without self-care. That's another thing. And self-care has nothing to do with your expensive clothes, your expensive shoes. Self-care has to do with how you feel inside. Are you in pain? Do you feel like your body's stronger, getting stronger? And it's not about muscles, it's about strength. Do you feel like you're at peace with the way you feel about your body inside? Inside. Is your breathing okay? Is your heart okay? Is your bones okay? Is your back okay? Is your head okay? Are you rested enough? Are you have you allowed yourself to have enough quiet and silence? That's self-care. Are you keeping yourself clean, at least showering at least every other day, or at least rotating between body washes and showers, body wash, shower, body wash, shower? Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Are you checking your toenails and nails for grime and crust? Are you doing that? That's self-care. It has nothing to do with how fancy you look. It has nothing to do with dressing up. Somebody could be loving themselves and self-care more than you while they sitting there with only a robe on. And I want African Americans in the world to think about that. Wash up, groom yourself, throw on your robe and some underwears, sit around in that a couple days. See if that humbles you about your material stuff. Hi everybody. Somebody said funny but true. People love to say, how did you get these downloads? How? Well, guess what? I have a mindset like, what you call, the guy who invented Apple phone, okay, Steve. I have my mindset's like him. I don't want to spend more than a couple seconds trying to figure out what to wear. No, I'm obviously not tapping into my Holy Spirit. I'm leaving it. After a couple seconds trying to figure out what to wear, I'm not being of the light. I'm turning gray. I'm trying to please. I'm trying to fit in or something. And that's costing me energy in my mental health. I just want warm enough clothes on. I just want clean enough clothes on. I just want clothes that smell good. That's it. That's it. That's it. Because it's going to waste my energy, and I'm going to miss downloads if I try to go harder. So I really hope this video gets African Americans thinking. Okay? If you're watching, stop trying to get respect from other African Americans through your fake financial appearances. That's fleeting, because they may turn around and find something wrong about you that they think is wrong, and they still might think about that. Just give up on it. Straight give up on it. Another thing is learn. African Americans have a problem with, they say, I'm a Christian, I believe in God. Okay, cool. You believe in God. Then why don't you believe that God is working for you even when you're doing nothing? Even when you're sitting there doing nothing. If you know that you have been serving in the world, then you should have no worries. You know that when you're laying there getting a rest day in, behind the scenes, God is still manifesting something for you. Money is still being prepared for you. We have to be in that mindset. Trust that the work that we did today got something it's bringing us when we're asleep. We have to stop needing immediate physical proof of our financial breakthroughs. We have to learn how to be patient. And the reason why we're not patient is we're worried about being talked about. Oh, you still where you were last year? You still where you were last month? We're worried that other black folks will say that. We're worried that they'll say, oh, people will think that we're not doing any work because we don't have the physical evidence right away. No, nothing has to be manifested in other people's time. No one gets to tell you how fast your manifestation come. and whether you're behind because it's not coming when theirs is coming. Okay, there's going to be times where you're going to manifest financial success later than someone else, but there is no late. There's only divine timing for you and divine timing for them. And that's all. That's it. That is it. I don't know why also we as African Americans, we are so hooked on the clock time. Like, oh, I've been doing this for 5 months. 5 months and 3 days and 10 hours. And why? I don't know. We are so hooked on that clock. We are so hooked on that clock that we get such anxiety. We get such anxiety. Like, oh, it ain't coming. It's not coming fast enough. Why? Who? Let me tell you, white people ain't even worried about that clock. When they doing their videos, I tell you the lie. They're not worried because they like, I'm cool. I'm staying humbled. I'm living a humble life, so I don't got to watch the clock. African Americans sweat the clock with their manifestation because they're not living humbled. This is the truth. Somebody said it's easy to say or to do. And if we say, I don't care about time, God got me, I've got it covered. Okay, then why are you still running around worried? Like, why? If you know this earth is abundant, you said God gave me everything I need in this earth and it's available, then you shouldn't even have no worry. You know that if you need food, there's this food banks to get food, okay? You know you can get food through welfare. You just don't want to be you don't want to have a humble food life. That's what it is. That's what it is, okay? Where y'all, okay, y'all cutting up. And I'm just speaking the truth. If African Americans love to say I'm covered and favored, this was my land, my mother, I'm from the motherland, we was here first and all this other stuff. Okay, then why are you worried? This earth is abundant. You go get you some welfare. You can go to the food bank. You can go, I'm sure you can scrap up some money to get a couple things at the thrift store, at the local Goodwill. I'm sure you can do that. Like, so what are you worried about? Oh, you're worried about, I'm gonna lose my place. There's the shelter. There's the projects. There's government housing. There's somebody that will, I'm sure, take your little $200 a month and let you sleep on their sofa. The problem is we don't like being humbled. And we will never admit it. We do. We only want to be humbled to the point where, oh, I'm living in a 3-bedroom apartment. That's humble. We don't want to be humbled where we got to rent somebody's attic. We see renting somebody's attic and basement as homelessness. And that is literally wild. Like, yet that's about the size of the tents that our ancestors slept in. So we're disrespecting our ancestors. When you say, no, I can't live in somebody's basement and attic. I have to have a 3-bedroom. It's just me and I need to have my 2-bedroom. Okay? When you feel your knees going, when you're 40 years old and those knees hurt you and their back hurts you, you're going to wish that you lived in somebody's basement. That you could just walk up and go through the basement door and be in the basement and be in your place. We love to glamorize the artificial humbleness, the matrix system perspective of humbleness. We love to glamorize it. 2-3-bedroom apartment. Yet when we pay it physically down the road, then we say, I should have never moved in here. See, I got this 3-bedroom apartment now with all the stuff in it. This is hurting my knees, going up and down these steps, going on all these rooms with my knees and stuff. No. This is more space I got to clean and stuff. Why did I ever take this 3-bedroom apartment? Because you did not future see yourself. You did not see yourself as aging. You did not see that someday I'm going to feel the pain of my body being moved around. So I had to say, okay, am I going to be comfortable with all this moving around, all this space I have to clean in my 40s and my 50s? No, I'm not. Most likely, no, I'm not. And I don't want to go out there and try to find a smaller place in my 40s and 50s when my bones and osteoporosis and stuff is kicking in and arthritis. I don't want to have to do that. So you got African Americans, we have to live today the way we would want to live, would be okay living if we was old and 80 years old. If you was 90 years old, how would you want to live? Seriously. You still be able to go on walks. You still be able to go on hikes. I see 80-year-olds walking and hiking. Even some of them are still dancing. But half of them are not living in a packed house full of stuff with steps, with plenty of rooms. They're not living in that. Hi, everybody. There's three things we have to mind our business with as African Americans for success, to have movement with financial success and not having setbacks that we don't even see. Our own manifesting time business. Someone else's time of getting what they're getting is none of your business. Okay? Number 2, minding my own financial habits. Minding my own. Because once you pay attention to other people's financial spending, you know what happens? You end up getting influenced. Those people might try to influence you or say that you're not getting ahead because they bought this and you didn't buy that. No, mind your own financial business. Cut people off when they want to talk about what they buy, what they spend. It's none of my business. That's none of my business. Because I'm not going to be able to enjoy your house and your car. So that's none of my business. That's for your kids' business. That's your husband's business. It's none of my business. Number 3, with minding your business. Okay, as African Americans. Appearances. Mind the business of your own appearance. It's none of your business what somebody look like. It's just none of your business. And this way, that person stays at least not making worse financial decisions with spending on their appearances. They don't feel influenced by what you got to say about their appearances, and then they won't have something to say about your appearance. Both of you will at least not waste any more money, most likely, on appearances, on stuff for appearances, because you did not influence each other. That means the African American community is winning. At least there's progress with staying humbled with appearances. This is getting deep, y'all. I'm telling you, I have videos. So stop projecting negative energy when you see somebody has an appearance that you don't have. It's none of your business if their butt crack is showing. Don't take out your cell phone to take pictures. It doesn't matter. None of your business if they wear cleavage down to here and all. It's none of your business. Because even if you don't say nothing, that African American person can feel it. Okay? We are all connected. So if you had said in your mind, ooh, she look like a bomb, ooh, she looking like this, that person gonna feel it. They gonna feel that energy. And then that can influence them. We can influence people just by energy. And I hope that we think about that more in the African American community. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. If y'all enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. If you'd like to send a cash appreciation, you can send it to my Cash App at Coach V Hunter. There's one more thing I just remembered to mention. We don't value information. We'd rather buy clothes than information. Y'all, it's crazy. We would rather buy things that make us look good and bad habits and garbage food that make us diabetic. We'd rather buy that than information. We act too entitled to free information from each other. It is crazy. We say we want the black community to thrive. We want us to stick together. You know, like they saying, I'm out of my own black business right now. Okay, then have have some financial appreciation. Financial appreciation for each other's information. When it works, when it's helpful, when it gives you clarity. Celebrate that too. Put your money on that instead of somebody's booty. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one, y'all. If I was talking straight talk, y'all know that I don't know who's watching, but some people need no BS talk sometime. All right. I'll see y'all later. 9:06 on the clock. If you're interested in the clock time. Sometimes I do like to look at the clock, but I don't look at the clock a lot no more. You know what I found out about, like, being so clocky? I start to have this, like, little micro disconnection to my own energy. And I don't like that. So I challenge myself every day where it's like, I'm not chasing those scriptures. I know there's going to be some African American Christians that's going to come for me. But really, faith is, I'm going to go without scriptures as well. That means I'm going to go on my energy and not the clock. Okay? All right, bye, everybody. See y'all later. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I just see that. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, everybody.